Strangely known for hosting the world's first ever chili cook-off in 1967, Terlingua, Texas is known for many things, one of which being this. It's Ghost Town. Now, the ghost town of Terlingua is separate from the modern Terlingua. It was founded as a mining colony before eventually it would be abandoned after World War II. This is the story of Terlingua, Texas.
We arrived at Terlingua at high noon to an oppressive heat and impressive ruins. As the sun beat down on our necks, we approached the abandoned structures. The old town sits next to an old cemetery with many unmarked headstones and crosses, both only a few miles from the Rio Grande. As the wind began to die down, we started our exploration.
So this is Terlingua. More specifically, it's Ghost Town. It seems like it's mostly in ruins. Wow. It's still incredible. Wow.
Actually, that's a pretty cool shot.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a pretty cool little town. This ghost town isn't incredibly remote. It's kind of right in the middle of Terlingua. Because if you look over there, you can see like normal buildings. It looks like part of the ghost town was reused for people's current dwellings. So the ghost town is separate from Terlingua itself. We are continuing our trek forward. There is a giant hole right here. So that is interesting. Some more ruins. But it would appear that the rest of the town is on the other side of this big old sinkhole.
Founded in 1903 by the Chisos Mining Company, which was owned by Howard E. Perry, an industrialist from Chicago. Terlingua would be a town that mined cinnabar. The area around Terlingua was known to have cinnabar since the 19th century, but a man named Jack Dawson would discover mercury in the area in 1888. Soon after, many mining companies, including Chisos, would flood the area. Terlingua would finally be established, and by the turn of the century, it would have a population of 2,000. In 1914, the discovery of a massively rich vein of cinnabar was found in Terlingua, which was hugely fortunate for the mining company. At the same time, the First World War had begun in Europe. The Chisos Mining Company would enter its most profiting era during this time, as the demands from the military for more cinnabar would increase. This spike in their production wouldn't last long. By the 1940s, miners would begin to leave the town. On October 1st, 1942, the Chisos Mining Company would file for bankruptcy. 2 decades later, in the 1960s, people began to return to Terlingua. In 1967, they hosted the world's first ever chili cook-off, a tradition they still practice to this very day, every year on November 2nd. As stated previously, Terlingua is relatively close to the Rio Grande, a place we visited while we were nearby. On the shores of the Rio Grande was a small town called Lajitas, whose mayor is a goat. Just another strange bit of lore about the area that was once known for its cinnabar mines.
Kiwi. Hey. Kiwi. Over here.
You see right here, welcome to Terlingua, chili cook-off capital of the world. This little landmark here says the Terlingua jail. Fascinating. Well, as cool as this looks, it's definitely been stained by modern people, no doubt. That's right next to this little area. Fascinating. And the ghost town right over there.
Terlingua and the surrounding area is a fascinating part of Texas history. And now it'll never be forgotten.
Seen 1,000 people stare. True, wouldn't mind if I thought you didn't care. They've lost their chance. They've lost their chance.
It's like oppressively hot out here.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad over in El Paso, but this is just a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I can see why cowboys in movies are always drunk and angry.
Strangely known for hosting the world's ever. Just give me a second, it's hot out.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah, you got this, you're good.